Warning: the following contains adult humor, adult language, and sexual situations. Listener discretion is advised. Another Drunken Night. Read and written by Nightbrew. What the fuck did you say? Glass was thrown across the room. Nightbrew quickly ducked as the glass flew past him, impacting the wall and shattering. I said go buck yourself, you crazy mule! Barry Punch's eyes narrowed in anger as the chair in her hooves was now over her head, ready to be thrown at the blue stallion. Go to Tartarus, you bucking flankhole! The chair was now flying towards Nightbrew. Eyes widened, he quickly hid using the table for cover, just in time before the chair slammed into it. Twilight walked the streets of Ponyville with Spike sitting on her back as he took the last bite of his gem. I could get used to this town. What do you think, Spike? He swallowed, and with a smile,
Me too. The ponies here are really friendly, and don't seem to have any troubles at all.
Twilight nodded in agreement. Indeed, Spike. Looks like we made a great choice in staying here instead of going back to Canterlot. I mean, just think of how much friendship I could study here in such a peaceful... A loud noise could be heard. With a jump of fright, they quickly turned towards the house in question. What in Equestria was that? With concern in her voice, she moved towards the house. Don't waste your time, darling. Twilight stopped and turned her head. And why's that? I'm pretty sure nothing good is going on in there. Another bang and yelling could be heard from inside the house. Rarity glanced at the pretty much everyday scenario with a shake of her head and a roll of her eyes. As dreadful as it is, darling, this is quite a normal thing for them. We just need to wait till they start their routine for the day. Twilight and Spike looked to each other, confusion in their eyes, then at the same time looked back to Rarity. Routine? You just had to drink the last of my hard cider, motherfucker! Grabbing the last scotch bottle, Barry Punch twisted the cap and took a big gulp. That's because some pony didn't fill the ice tray after they finished it off. You know I take my scotch on the rocks! Nightbrew went to grab the bottle from Barry. Don't drink all that! It's my last bottle! But she quickly ran towards the bathroom. With tipping over the chair, she was able to slow Nightbrew down enough to get in and lock the door. Ha! It's mine now! She gave a victory grin and downed another gulp of the sweet, lustful liquid. The door handle was shaken in an attempt to open with a bang on the door. Horse apples! Fuck this! I'm going to the bar! The struggle to open the door stopped with the sound of hoofsteps getting further away from Barry. Fine! What the buck ever? Fine! The front door was slammed and Barry Punch took another drink. She opened the bathroom door. Feeling the scotch go into effect, she walked to the kitchen, opening the freezer. She moved some peas, then some frozen carrots, to reveal a hidden full ice tray. With a smirk, she grabbed 3 ice cubes and put them into a glass that Nightbrew took out for his wake-up drink. The two mares jumped in surprise as the front door slammed shut of Barry Punch's house. Oh! Spike fell off Twilight's back with a thud. Spike rubbed his head, looking towards the stallion. Bucking mule. Nightbrew muttered to himself as he pulled out a flask of the front of his pocket shirt, taking a shot of the mystery liquid inside. Twilight, Rarity, and Spike watched the Pegasus walk away from the door towards the thicker part of town. Right on time. Care to explain what's going on here, Rarity? She looked to her friend with concern and curiosity. Well, darling, that there's Nightbrew, the husband of Barry Punch. They have a bit of a reputation of being the town drunks. They tend to get very engaged without some kind of alcohol in them. Twilight thought for a moment. And this happens every day? Why are they still with one another? Rarity gave a quick, sarcastic laugh. Well, they make up for it very lustfully. Why, just thinking about it makes me... Twilight puts a hoof over Rarity's mouth as Spike had a face of confusion. Rarity! Not in front of Spike! Looking to Twilight and ruining a perfectly good daydream, Rarity snapped out of it. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I got a bit carried away. Anyway, any plans for the night? Besides getting that image out of my head, nothing at all. Why do you ask? I think we should get the girls together and go out to Misty Shore's club. Rarity clapped and rubbed her hooves together in excitement. I suppose I can, although I never really done the whole clubbing thing. A hoof patted her back. Not to worry, darling. The girls and I will be there. It's going to be fun.
Hey, can I go, Twilight?
Sorry, Spiky Wikey. I'm afraid you're not old enough to get in. With a frown, Spike kicked the dirt.
Pony feathers. Fine, I guess.
Twilight wrapped up Spike in a hug. Don't worry, Spike. When you're older. Spike returned the hug, as did his smile, then broke the embrace. I'll let the girls know. I'll come get you at, let's say, 6? Sounds good, Rarity. I'll see you then. Sharon smiles. They went their separate ways, for tonight would be an interesting one. A few hours later, Berry Punch stumbled down the street with a grin upon her face. Staring down a stallion, she yelled out, Hey there, good looking. I bet you can really please a mare, huh? She trotted towards the unlucky stallion. I'm not interested. Barry put a hoof on his muzzle, silencing him. It's all right, Colt. You're a virgin, I get it. The stallion turned redder than a freshly picked apple. That's none of your... Don't worry, I'll be real gentle. With a wink, she rubbed the stallion's hind leg right where his cutie mark was. She looked as though she was related to a certain male mare, with drool hanging on both sides of that hungry grin. Wide-eyed, he quickly backed away. Oh, my Celestia, help me! Turning away, he ran like the wind, with a trail of dust following behind him. You colt cuddler! She yells, coughing as the stallion fled. Buck him. I bet there's a real stallion down at the club that will give me what I need. Talking to no one in particular, she turned towards the center of town. That didn't stop her from stumbling, whistling, and winking, in more than one way, at all stallions who dared cross her vision, until one would give her what she wants. No, give her more than what she wants. Give her what she needs. And that's the end of Chapter 1. Fuck, I suck at reading.